Good morning. I'm Eli J.C. Jones, Orbital Vaping Headquarters. The Kylan Mini RTA from Vandy Vape. The original Kylan was pretty leaky, but this one's got a new airflow, new deck, updated single coil. Come back, we're going to check it out. Vape AM, the Kylan Mini RTA. Hey, we're gonna put a build on this and have a great day today. Good morning. I'm Eli J.C. Jones, and this is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. And today we're going to look at this Vandy Vape Kylan Mini RTA. We're going to unbox it, take a look at it, put a build on it. Hope you guys had a nice week since Saturday. My friends are in town and we were kind of busy last weekend, and so we ran all around. I've been sick as a dog and I am just completely faking it right now. I actually feel terrible, but I'm faking it pretty well, don't you think? Not bad. So hello to everybody in the audience. I hope you guys are always doing well. Wayne Tremble, good morning. Mike Burryneck, Dutch MD, David, Chili Dog, Owen, Mark, myself. I'm in the chat too. It's great to see you. I hope you guys have a cup of coffee and to vape with you. I'm vaping on my Pulse, which is also by Vandy Vape, on my Aspire Skystar mod. Yum. And that is delicious. That is the very end of some vape that I got from Heaven Gifts Love Bites e-liquid. And this is just a honey vape. I'm going to do a review of these soon. I'm also going to do a review of these ones that I got from Randy Santos, which are these delicious looking vapes. I want to show you guys these actually. I've only shown you guys these on Instagram so far. So I'm going to show you these in real life person. These are from Equilibrium Vapes and these look really cool. These are great. It's a strawberry, it's like a mango tangerine, so they call it mangarine, strawberry mangarine, a cucumber melon, dewberry melon, and a strawberry meringue ice. Same thing as the other one, except that it's frosted. So these are great. And I'm going to do a review for you guys, one of these pretty soon here for these. So I don't know how many of you guys had the original Vandy Vape Kylan, but it was a pretty cool thing, but it had a giant airflow that just sieved water down into the ground, or into the airflow. And now they've come up with one that's got like a way updated airflow, a mesh thing. Let's look at the box here. We did sort of open this thing up over the weekend. It's the same box we already see. User manual, accessory bag, mini RTA, 810 drip tip, replacement glass tube, and a pre-built fuse Clapton coil, which looks good. And the glass expander tube makes it look like, not makes it look like, but gives you more space. And there is a 810 to 510 adapter as well, which is a really nice thing to have because we're always looking to use our 510s from Petrie. This is a friction fit. This is the RTA. And I'm just pulling it out, but first we're going to take a look at the kit that comes with it. The kit has extra grub screws. And it looks like they're grubs this time. The actual one has what it looks like Allen key. I'm sorry, these are Allen, but it looks like the other one has Phillips on it. Extra O-rings. There's a little manual which says nothing. And the actual RTA. It's got a cool drip tip, kind of like Vandy Vape is doing this. They're sending out multicolored random drip tips in blue, purple, green, and black. It's got a top fill system here. We take this apart. You can see how that works. It's got threading on the inside of that barrel right there and the inside. Here's the bottom. Number 30579 VV171216. Like Stephen Z had something to do with this one. Hey, Weird Will. Hey, K-Bear. Hey, K-Bear. Hi from Seattle. Hello from Seattle myself. Here is the actual top, which shows us there's the glass. Let's look at the clearance there. Clearance is good. It's about 2 millimeters, millimeter and a half. Big fat O-ring here. Same thing with this glass. Gonna work the same. And there is the deck. This deck, it's got number 4 Phillips head screws drivers on it. Oh, and Jeremy says, forget that drip tip. I've got some better ones for you. That's right. Jeremy's been making drip tips. He's been hard at work getting those right. And you bought a bunch of cool blanks. He's been talking to us on Discord about it. If you're not with us on Discord, click on the Join Us on Discord button in the description, and you can see what we're always chatting about. Discord is a fun place to chat. We hang out there all the time. So here is the deck. It looks like it's got all of the airflow covered up by these. And the idea here is that those will create some surface tension with the e-liquid that goes in here and make it less leaky. This should be very easy to build on. We shouldn't have any trouble. So I'm going to grab this thing, try to find something to set it on, build it for you. Yeah, that'll be nice. Adjust the focus just briefly. Yeah, it's just a big single coil. Shouldn't be too much to it. This thing also comes with a regular 810 strip tip, which is really boring, and some fused Clapton coils, which look very nice actually, and we're going to use one of these. Thanks, Owen. Owen says, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for you lurkers out there. I appreciate that. Thanks, Owen. That's true. Hit that thumbs up button. All right. So, I've got a coil here. I've got no idea what this is going to come out to. They go straight down on there. I think I am going to put one more wrap in that, though. Shouldn't I? There we go. Put one more wrap in it. It's 7 wraps. Fused Clapton. David Harm, single coil fan there. That's great. Hi, Michaela. It's great to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Last week, Michaela had some eye surgery, and we all hope she's doing well. So that's just way, way, way too long, obviously. I could put some more wraps in there, but I really don't want to. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to cut these down. And at first, I'm going to be a little bit conservative and cut just some off because I don't know exactly how much length it needs. And I am going to do them evenly. So there we go. Not bad. Just realized I forgot to shut my door. I think Aileen will be coming in here in just a minute, reminding me. There's one. Looks like I may have cut that a little bit short, but we're okay. Maybe not, actually. And there's 2. Now I'm tightening these down pretty tight. And the reason is that you don't need to do them very loosely to start out with on a single coil because you only have to set one coil. That's looking pretty good to me. I like where it's at. It's a small coil. I would probably put a larger one in here the next time. It looks like this will take up to 3.5 or 4 millimeter coils, maybe even a 5. I've got some 4.5s that I'll stick in there. And it should be super easy wicking in there. It ought to be just as simple as laying it down in there sideways. I'm going to get out my Juicy Wicks Quick Wicks. Pre-cut, ready to wick. Love these things. They make all things having to do with wicking quite simple and easy. Just going to pull out a small amount for about a 2.5 millimeter coil. That comes out to about half a wind or half a pack, half a strand. These are pre-apportioned. Just trying to get an idea how much diameter I have in there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad. This only has to go down to the bottom of that chamber. I like the way this is designed. Principle. Because they've chosen to put the juice flow intake on the bottom underneath, which is quite correct. Let's cut this off square and see what kind of length we need in there. Grab a tool. My peeps. Grab a tool. All right. Since we just want that to go down to the bottom, I just want to see how much length I actually need. And it is not very much. Yep, looks like we're doing pretty good. Their diagram said quite clearly just to extend it down to the bottom where the juice flow starts. And they had a very rudimentary diagram, but that is what it indicated. So we're going to do something similar over here. I'm going to cut it a little bit long, and then we're going to cut it short as we go. Just putting it down to fit. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. Now I'm going to use the small glass right now, TPD compliant one. And, oh, I forgot. We haven't fired this. Let's put this on the diamond. Fire it. It's so funny. I've been doing this for years. For some reason, or this year, I've been forgetting to fire them. I don't know why. Hey, go figure. We're on the diamond by iJoy. Looks like we've got about 0.17 right now, which I predict that'll change. Let me turn down the wattage a little bit. On a little high, it's on like 97 watts. I'm going to put this down on more like 35. Hey, there's 35. Getting some glowy glow. Looking pretty good. Not bad. I'm going to put this in here. A little more firing, pre-fire. You can see there, it doesn't really want to spread the love right now. Let's see what's going on down there. Wells have some hot spots, don't they? There we go. Not bad. You see they're looking better. I'm going to turn it around. Get that in there. And I'm going to unscrew it coming out. They often go in easier one way than another. Yeah. 35 watts. They're looking pretty darn good. Yep, now they're burning from the middle. That's where I like them. So we're in the center of the deck. We're right in between those air holes. Our coils are burning from the center with our pulses. Pretty good. It's actually a little bit off center, but I'm not worried about it. Yes, looks very good. And now we're going to put some more coil back in there. Josh Wee says he's feeling better. Thanks for asking, Michaela. I'm glad you're feeling better, Josh. Dutchamin D, what is the pitchfork for? This is just a dental tool. That's all it is. Simple dental tool, Sarah. This is going to be too much wicking that I put in here, so I'm taking a little bit off. And I'm putting a little bit more in there. Okay, so now we're going in for the wick. Ah, we're going in for the wick, Captain. I've got a turn in there. And the reason I'm not worried about that is that we have plenty of length. This is a single coil. I can stick this through as many times as I need before the end of this. It will not matter. There we go. And we still have a problem. There we go. Okay, so we're burning evenly. They're going from the center. This doesn't feel like it's quite enough cotton to me. That's just a feeling I have. Well, we're going to know this in just 1 minute when we put this in the first time. Okay, a little trim. I'm just setting this down in there to make sure it's right where I want it to be when we finally go. I'm going to give that one more trim before we stop. And what I'm headed for is the very bottom. That's all. Just want that to be tidy. All right, that is not bad. So now we're going to turn it around. Get a similar length out of this side, starting long. Always starting a little bit long, so you can go down and cut it. Go. More. I'm like a barber for my coils. I know it's cheesy, but all right, that ought to do it right there, actually. Yep, but they're a little bit long. In this case, I like. You guys will think I'm silly, but I'm trimming that off. Okay, so now when the top goes down, that's all going to go inside there, and that's what I want. Except for that hair. I know it looks messy, but it's not. Yep, too shabby. There we go. And that one pinched, see? On the threads. So what we're going to do is go through and make sure that nothing is touching the threads. Combing it down a little bit. In a perfect world, I really don't want e-liquid, or I don't want cotton visible poking out of that. So if it's possible, I'm going to cram all this stuff in there and then trim out the rest. Yeah. Not bad. Now I'm just practicing some stuff tech right there. The last thing you want is for this to pull on the threads and then come undone, all your hard work. Our other side looked pretty okay. A couple of pieces of fuzz stuck in there. And there we go. You see, I've got some little tiny cottons poking out there, plugging up that hole. They didn't move significantly when I put the top on. That's pretty good. This one looks like it might be a little bit too loose in there. So now we're going to wet this. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, those look good. I'm pretty happy. Okay. Get some e-liquids. I always make a big mess this first time, but that's my method. The first leaking is on me. You get it for free, Vandy Vape. Next time, it's on you. Okay, so that's in. Primed. It's not pulling. We have purchase. Things look good so far. Okay, good. Now, time to fill it up. Check it out. I guess I'll give you guys a close-up of the fill-up procedure here. That's fun. Hey, Esteban, it's great to see you. That's everybody Praetorian from Costa Rica. Down there enjoying the fall in Costa Rica, I think it is right now. Okay, so we just put enough down there to get this over the top. Oh, air bubbles. You know I love it when I see air bubbles. Air bubbles are a good thing. Oh, yeah. Putting the top on. That's a weird, grindy kind of feeling to it. Okay. There's a little bit of leaking coming out of the air holes, but you know why? It's because we were doing it on purpose. Now we're going to clean it up. Go up top, start vaping on it. Get this thing a real... Oh, it was just a hair. Okay. So far, so good. There we go. I'm looking at it. Nothing out of order. Looks pretty good. We have saturation on the cotton. There's a tiny dry spot right there, which I expect to go away here in a minute, or we're going to adjust it. I am at 32.5 watts. That is pretty good. It's working fine so far. It is not leaking all over the place yet. Just gonna keep on keeping on here. It's hard to tell sometimes. You have to give it just a few vapes. Hey, morning, Leighton. Hey, Owen. Thanks for shouting out to everybody. I'm gonna take my 21700 iJoy, put a battery in it, put this thing on here. It's a little bit more manageable size than this big double for the diamond. Get this cleaned up a little bit here. I still have some residual from my original. All right. Now let's see. Thing works fine. It's got plenty of length for a hybrid connection. In fact, far too much. It's got like a millimeter or two. Right there, 25. Go back to 40 and see what happens here. Yeah, it's good. Thanks, Dutch MDR, or Mr. D. So far, pretty good. It's not showing any problems. I'm going to restrict the air. I'm not seeing leaking out of there yet. Thanks, Mike Bergneck. Mike Bergneck says, wow, great chat today. International, global, orbital, Juicy Jones HQ. That's right, we're Orbital Vaping Headquarters. I'm Eli Juicy Jones. This is HQ, Juicy Jones HQ. It's YouTube/Juicy Jones HQ. And we are opening up, building on the Kylan Mini RTA from Vandy Vape. I'm really happy to see all y'all. I'm sorry I kind of got into what I was doing, and so I'm totally focused on this device now. But we just built it for the first time, and now I'm just vaping it for a little bit to see if it's going to leak, if it's not. Hey, there's our friend Stan, Tenacious Texas Vape. Stan's great to see you. I got my Dreamer in the mod. We're going to do a show with Stan and open the Dreamer up and look at it and go all over it. And that's going to be pretty fun, pretty cool, pretty soon. Looks like James Rivera is asking, is your diamond running through the batteries fast? His buddies is killing him in 3 hours with a quarter on. I'm not sure. That's funny, James. I was just thinking that my battery life on the Diamond was pretty good just the other day because I was comparing it to the Wismac. What I did was I put it on the Revo and I just vape it on the Revo, both of them, all day long until they're dead. I do them all that way. And it seems like it's all right. I get about 200 to 250 puffs per tank on that. I'm very curious about this. So follow up with me later. Let me know if it's bad. A 0.25, I don't have one of those, so I could try that. This is pretty good. The flavor is a little bit muted. Maybe that's just me. Could be the mediocre coil. It's chucking along, though. I don't see any leaks. And see, those air holes are good. When you see those bubbles, that means your stuff is working. Bubbles are good. Graham Taylor, he says he can't get flavor out of his Kylan Mini. And yeah, I'm not getting amazing flavor out of this now. It's working, but it's not amazing flavor. Hey, Ford F-150. Yeah, functionally, works great, looks good. Not sure if it's going to leak or not, but the flavor is not fantastic yet. I mean, maybe it will be soon. I am tasting my juice, so it's not like there's nothing in there. I feel like I should be getting more. All I'm getting is the sweetness out of this honey vape. Although I did get a little bit of a honey taste just then. Let's see, did some of that come out the top? Nope. Let's try resetting. Let's put something else in here. Let's clean up the desk. Get all the stuff out the way. So, there's an 810, there's a 510 adapter, which I'll probably end up using. There's a larger 3.5 mil tank, 3.75 actually. And what else? All the stuff you need, except for wire. Although they did send these fused clapsons, but they're not amazing. Like, I'll have to put some of our own coils in here and see if they taste better. But these don't taste absolutely fantastic. They taste merely all right. Those of you who use Texas Tough, there's the method. That's how you put that back in there. We're going to close up this Ziploc that's got the extra coil in it. Oh, I just realized I used the wrong coil. That's the one they sent. Lol. Oh, well. Wondered why they sent two. It was only one. And I am going to put that in there pretty soon here. We'll see. Yeah, so far, not bad. I mean, I would think that it's certainly working well. I think it's a little bit on the slurpy side because the coil is small. Seems like it's doing a good job of getting the juice in there. Yeah, see what we're going to do. Dump this out. Oops. And just put some anything else in there. Something I know is noxious. Take a look at our coil. It looks good. Yeah, that looks legit. You'll notice that we're soaked all the way through. The only dry spots are on the shoulders, which is fine. And they're not even dry yet, so I like it. It's working well. Just dumping out the juice that I had in there. And we're going to put something in there that's... I'm running low on juice is what's going on here. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit cleaner now. All right, so let me get some more juice. For example, I will try something absolutely much stronger. Like what I'm looking for is the cucumber. Where's my cucumber vape? It was right here. I just showed all of you. And if not the cucumber, oh, here it is. Here it is. Cucumber melon. Hey, Corey, great to see you. Thanks. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Eli Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters, and we are vaping on the Kylan Mini. We just rebuilt this. Whoa, I smell cucumber. We rebuilt this morning and put some new coils on it. A big single coil, a new airflow that doesn't leak apparently, and I'm going to give them some credit. So far, it has not been leaking. That was the problem with the Kylan Maxi, the Kylan full size, is that it was just a leak fest. It's almost impossible to get it right. Yum! Cucumber. Mmm. It's good. This tones the flavor way down though. Like I know this cucumber is a very pungent flavor. But it tastes good. I would say that it's muted. I don't think it's bad flavor, but I think it's muted. It isn't the same as say my Pulse from Vandy Vape, or let's say even the Smockjoy Kaiser, or what was I vaping on this morning? I was vaping on the Vandy Vape Keizer, Kinsey, and the Kinsey RTA also has slightly more intense flavor than this one. This is a dual though. For a single coil, this is all right. It's watermelon, cucumber watermelon. I'm being asked what kind of melon is in this. Cucumber watermelon. It's absolutely fantastic. It's very sweet. Instead of there's a slightly bitter cucumber, it just has the sweetness of the cucumber. Not the bitterness. It's really good. I really like this. So, yeah, Stephen Waddell says they worked out some of the kinks. Looks like it to me too. Looks like they were able to control some of the leaking. We were able to build it pretty well. Look at all this vape in here. That's crazy. We're vapors. And so we're going to keep vaping this on the channel. I'm going to go and we're going to have a hangout here. So thank you guys for coming to the show. It is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. I'm Eli Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. Like I just said, click like and subscribe. We're going to hear every Saturday and every Wednesday. And this is the Vandy Vape Kylan RTA single coil. The airflow is better with the little grate on it. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let me find my little button and we'll tune out. Stay here if you're live. We're going to have a little hangout. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hey, we're back. All right, everybody, it's nice to see you. We just had a little unboxing. Actually, it's so funny. I was just saying I'm not forgetting to say this time, and then I went over and I almost clicked on stop broadcast. I can't believe it. So confusing in the morning. So hey, everybody, Josh Weist, Ed, James Rivera, Chili Dog, everyone, good morning. Nice to see you guys. How many of y'all had the Kylan maxi size RTA? I know someone did. I had one, didn't like it. Lost it. I have no idea where it is, to be honest. I liked it so little that I opened it, built it, leaked, just did never even really talked about it. AK Bear 39, great to see you. Yeah, just looking at this. I mean, it's not showing any sign, any kind of leaking or anything. Doing pretty well. I'm going to open the airflow all the way up and just pour some more e-liquid in there like you're filling it up. Shut it, and we'll see if some comes out. Dripping that on in there. It is now full, has humongous holes. I think this is about 70-30. This vape smells really good. Josh Weist has his Cali RDA. That's awesome. So do I. I also have my Cali RDA. Josh. Squirt. It's my staple thing, always next to me. Tenacious Texas has a great experience with this Kylan. That's great. That's cool. Yeah, not bad. Mine, not so much. I had many reports of people having an experience like mine, but then it's so funny because we're aware on our channel, maybe unlike other ones, that other people disagree with us. So it's not like that's a major issue. For some reason, though, I feel like on YouTube, a lot of times disagreeing with people is some kind of like weird line in the sand where people decide, they're going to do value judgments against people or not. I couldn't get my Kylan Mini to work well enough to replace any of my other atomizers with it. That's really what it is to me. Like I have billions of things. Tenacious Texas Stan's got stuff sitting around his desk too. We all have preferences. There's a lesson for you guys. People disagree. It's a thing. It's good. I can hear right now, I'm not sure if the compressor is cutting it out, but I can hear popping. And what popping means is that I haven't filled up the inside diameter of my coil 100%. Just fine. I got to go in there to eliminate that. Typically, if you're popping, then what you're going to see is leaking. So it's kind of a good thing because underwicking it is a way for me to test to see what its tolerance is for keeping the e-liquid inside the thing. So far, very good. So no complaints. Mike Brainiac says the Cali and the Kylan are confusing him. Yeah. Cali? Kylan. Not to be confused with the Kensi or my friend Keezer. There's too many of these. Too many of these. Here's my original concept for today. Was to go, God, the 510 on the diamond is so strong. With all the white mods. I love these. Hi, Joey Spire. Wizmec. Looking good. Ironically, this is not the heaviest one. Not the lightest one either. Layton's Life, how about a hand for the kids of the states working out protest against gun violence? Yeah, that's really great. I love and respect all of those kids in Florida who are taking their politicians to task for the politicians just offering hugs and prayers every time there's mass murders in our country. So I'm proud of them for calling those people to task for their lies. All of those politicians take millions from the NRA. So if you're not asking yourself what the problem is, then there's something wrong. That's right, Ed. Ed loves my 2017 color scheme. This is actually pearlescent. This one is plain white. This one is a little bit pearlescent, and this one is massively pearlescent. And it's kind of sad that I can't polish these a little bit better for you on the actual mod. Oh, David's asking what the resistance is. That's a good question. The resistance came out to 0.34, which is exactly much closer to what I expected it to. If you remember, while we were building it, it was coming out to 0.2 or so, and then as we go, it went up to its correct resistance. So 0.34 right now. I'm going to about 35, 40 watts. I think I'll go 37.5. Hi, Jim Bactrician. Too much air. It does have good airflow. Too much for me, though. Yummy. Yummy. Yeah, there's my pulse. Just going to take a quick puff on the pulse and a little puff on the Kylan here. See how they compare. Going to raise up the wattage on the pulse to about 99. Oh, yeah, baby. It's a warmer vape. Do I have a single or a dual in here? I have a dual in here. It's only warmer, actually. I may like the flavor on the Kylan better at this moment. Yep. I mean, so I don't know. Compared to some of my other single coils, I'm not super excited about this one. I mean, I'm still... The Serpent Mini RDTA is still right up there, and the Avocado are still doing a lot better than this, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm certainly not complaining. I like the package. I like that it's small. I like that it works well. I'm going to evaluate the flavor a little more here in the next few days. Hey, look around here. Isn't this good? Because you guys know I like low wattage flavor vapes. I'm a single coil fan. It's not bad. David Harms points out that, yeah, when you're using single coils, make sure that you crank the airflow down because a single coil is not made for huge airflow. I mean, you can definitely put higher airflow required, lower resistance, bigger coils in single coil atomizers, of course, obviously. It's just that the results tend to be better when you use a more concentrated flavor vape in this little chamber. You'll notice that they went to some trouble to concentrate this chamber up real small to get that vape up inside there to make the flavor pop. And they're not, it isn't failing. Like I said, I'm not like blown away by this, but I also have only been vaping it for a few minutes and we just put the wrong coil in it. So I have a feeling this thing's going to be pretty good. Stan says his is good. And like I said, it's not a fail. James likes his Merlin Mini. Still a totally solid atomizer. But he points out that the size is real small, 2 milliliters. And he's absolutely right. This one is going to hold, you know what? I'm going to get the website out because I'm not sure. I have it right here. This is milliliters of capacity. I'm just looking through the website as we speak. It just says huge capacity, y'all. Huge. So what it's going to be is about 2 milliliters TPD compliant and 3.5 for the larger glass tube is my guess. And I'll do an actual measurement with this when I get my syringe and I measure them. Ed didn't like his Merlin Mini. He switched to RDAs after that one. Hey, sometimes. Esteban Murillo, he's asking if the Kylan Mini here tastes about like the Amit 22. And I would say, yeah. Yeah, because the Amit 22 gave me almost the exact same impression. I didn't like the Amit 22 as much, by the way. I didn't like any of the Amits. I'd say I like this one a little bit better than the Amit. That's just my first impression. Let me change my mind here pretty soon. I wasn't a big fan of the Amit. In fact, I can tell you categorically right now, just searching my soul, that I like this better than the Amit. Because I remember sitting here vaping the Amit and being like, meh, not sure. Not sure about that. Someone's pointing out here, Josh, that the colors on the Kylan Mini are nice, and that is absolutely true. I can get a window up here and show you guys. Window capture, baby. And then I can show y'all. There it is. Yeah. Yay. So blue, yellow. Oh, they don't have green. It's red, yellow, purple, and blue. I thought they had green too, so they don't. And those are the colors: gold, black, rainbow, and stainless steel. I obviously got rainbow, which I think is pretty cool. Not bad here. Yeah. And I think it looks all right. It's going to look probably a little bit better when I put it on something like this. Stephen Waddell is asking what everyone's thoughts on Nick Salts are. I'm very curious about that too. I've heard multiple reports from multiple people. See, doesn't that look great in rainbow and the purple mod? Too bad this mod is terrible. Do not buy this. These latches are so poorly designed. They got an update, but they took this. I think this came out of production. I think they just abandoned it. These are bad. James Rivera says he gets headaches from Nick Salts. Layton says they're good for quitters. Yeah, it sounds to me like what we're getting is inconsistency between them, and we're gonna have to figure out which Nick Salts are any good and which ones give you headaches and stuff. Because I hear the same results. I hear the same reports. I hear people say yes, great for quitting. Like I have all these kits sitting around that need Nick Salts. Hold on. Here's one for example, the Anakin. This is cool. The new Cool Fire kit and the new Easy Watt kit, which I am vaping on right now. Easy Watt. But I haven't tried the Nick Salt, so I can't say yet. I want to try them. That's a good question. That's on the list to get going to start out. What else using Hometown Heroes? Ranga pretty satisfied with them. So he likes Hometown Heroes. That's good. I'm glad. All of you, I hope all of you are having a great day. It's just about time to wrap this up. Let's say our final hellos and goodbyes. Let me get my little broadcaster up. It is about 8:45. We have to get going. I love all you. I am Eli Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. We're going to stay here and just chat with the chat after the broadcast is over. So stick around if you're just here. And otherwise, join us on Discord. Click on the link down there. Click on like and subscribe. And I love all you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. You guys are the best. That was so weird. It stopped. Okay. Thank you. We're doing this again. Thanks, y'all.